Well, hello there. This is Onimadness from Crazy Guys, and I was planning to play a little Stanley Parable, blah 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 blah. Yeah, this game here for you right now, and yeah, let's just see how this goes. Begin the game.
This is the story of a man named Stanley.
That's me.
Stanley worked for a company in a big building where he was employee number 427. Employee number 427's job was simple. He sat at his desk in room 427 and he pushed buttons on a keyboard. Orders came to him through a monitor on his desk, telling him what buttons to push, how long to push them, and in what order. This is what employee 427 did every day of every month of every year. And although others might have considered it soul-rending, Stanley relished every moment that the orders came in, as though he had been made exactly for this job. And Stanley was happy.
Goddamn boring.
And then one day, something very peculiar happened. Something that would forever change Stanley. Something he would never quite forget. He had been at his desk for nearly an hour when he realized that not one single order had arrived on the monitor for him to follow. No one had showed up to give him instructions, call a meeting, or even say hi. Never in all his years at the company had this happened, this complete isolation. Something was very clearly wrong. Shocked, frozen solid, Stanley found himself unable to move for the longest time. But as he came to his wits and regained his senses, he got up from his desk and stepped out of his office.
Okay, I can move now. So I'm supposed to go out there. Well, it looks like something fun has happened here today. Something I can push. That's not working. That's not working. Okay. So I was supposed to go out here. And hello. Hello. No one
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
Did I?
No matter how hard Stanley looked, he couldn't find a trace of his co-workers.
True. I can't find anyone, so he's not lying. Can I open this door? Nope. Can I open this door? Nope. Can I open this door? Nope. Fancy. And it's really bright outside. Really bright. And not this door either. La, da, 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 da. 427, 424. Can I jump? No, I cannot jump. Open this door. Nope. The clock is clearly wrong. It's not. Look at the clock here. It's someone need to check that clock. It's wrong. Or is my clock wrong? I don't know. I have no idea what to do. What's over here? What's over there?
When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, he entered the door on his left.
You can't tell me what to do.
This was not the correct way to the meeting room, and Stanley knew it perfectly well. Perhaps he wanted to stop by the employee lounge first, just to admire it.
Maybe I will let James. Maybe. I hope your name is James. I'm calling you James from now on. You are my slave narrator. Okay, I'm in.
Ah, yes, truly a room worth admiring. It had really been worth the detour after all, just to spend a few moments here in this immaculate, beautifully constructed room.
Yeah.
Stanley simply stood here, drinking it all in.
Nope.
But eager to get back to business, Stanley took the first open door on his left.
Yes, what? No, I didn't. Oh, did I? No, I didn't.
Stanley was so bad at following directions, it's incredible
Hey!
he wasn't fired years ago.
Bastard! Closing it? Who the heck is closing doors behind me? James, why are you doing this to me? What? Do not jump from cargo lift while in motion. Will cause death. Penalty from... Well, okay. Hello?
Look, Stanley, I think perhaps we've gotten off on the wrong foot here. I'm not your enemy, really, I'm not. I realize that investing your trust in someone else can be difficult, but the fact is that the story has been about nothing but you all this time. There's someone you've been neglecting, Stanley. Someone you've forgotten about.
What?
Please, stop trying to make every decision by yourself. Now, I'm not asking for me, I'm asking for her.
For her? Who? What? Mom? Yum yum yum. Who?
This is it, Stanley.
What?
Your chance to redeem yourself. To put your work aside. To let her back into your life. She's been waiting.
Who have been waiting? I can't know. Who has been waiting on me? Who the... Okay, a dark room. You're talking really strange to me, James. And now you want me to go into a dark room to... Huh? Who is her? Hello?
That's her, Stanley. You need to be the one to do this. To reach out to her. If you can truly place your faith in another, then pick up the phone.
No. It's only Mom. She wants me to clean my room. Get out. I want out. I want out. I want out. I want to go out. Okay. So. Okay. Hello? Hello? What?
Oh, Stanley, is that you? Hold on, sweetie. Sorry to keep you waiting. I'm just pulling the bread out of the oven. All right. Okay, there we go. All right, now, I want you to come in and tell me all about your day.
Gotcha. Oh, come on. Did you actually think you had a loving wife who'd want to commit their life to you? I'm trying to make a point here,
What?
Stanley. I'm trying to get you to see something. Come inside. Let me show you what's really going on here.
Nope.
Sorry, but you're in my story now.
You bastard, James. You are evil incarnated. Are you this lamp? Nope, you're not that lamp. So, it was not my mom. It was... And it was...
This is a very sad story about the death of a man named Stanley.
Wait, what? Nope. What? You, okay, B.
Stanley
Happy?
is quite a boring fellow.
No.
He has a job that demands nothing of him, and every button that he pushes is a reminder of the inconsequential nature of his existence.
You bastard. I don't press C. I press L. L. Nope. I cannot press L. F. F you. For F. F, 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 F. Nope. Spacebar. Nope. I want to open this. I want to do everything else than you. I want to go out. No. I won't cut. Nope. Okay. See.
Look at him there, pushing buttons, doing exactly what he's told to do. Now he's pushing a button. Now he's eating lunch. Now he's going home.
No.
Now he's coming back to work.
No.
One might even feel sorry for him, except that he's chosen this life.
9? I won't press 9. I press... And I'm not at work. I'm not eating a sandwich. I'm standing in this room, listening to you. Babbling. 9.
But in his mind, in his mind he can go on fantastic adventures.
Yay.
From behind his desk, Stanley dreamed of wild expeditions into the unknown. Fantastic discoveries of new lands. It was wonderful. And each day that he returned to work was a reminder that none of it would ever happen to him.
But... okay, I can do that. Watch TV. Yeah.
And so he began to fantasize about his own job.
Hey!
First, he imagined that one day while at work, he stepped up from his desk to realize that all of his co-workers, his boss, everyone in the building had suddenly vanished off the face of the earth. The thought excited him terribly.
Yay!
So he went further. He imagined that he came to 2 open doors and that he could go through either. At last, choice. It barely even mattered what lay behind each door. The mere thought that his decisions would mean something was almost too wonderful to behold.
I want to go to bed, but I have to press an E button. E.
As he wandered through this fantasy world, he began to fill it with many possible paths and destinations. Down one path lay an enormous round room with monitors and mind controls. And down another was a yellow line that weaved in many directions. And down another was a game with a baby. And he called it the Stanley Parable.
Wait, what? I haven't seen that. What? Where? What?
It was such a wonderful fantasy, and so in his head he relived it again, and then again, and again, over and over, wishing beyond hope that it would never end, that he might always feel this free. Surely there's an answer down some new path, mustn't there be? Perhaps if he played just one more time.
Okay. So I love you. 9.
But there is no answer. How could there possibly be? In reality, all he's doing is pushing the same buttons he always has. Nothing's changed. The longer he spends here, the more invested he gets. The more he forgets which life is the real one.
I see what's happening here. Aha, I go to sleep.
And I'm trying to tell him this. That in this world he can never be anything but an observer. That as long as he remains here, he's slowly killing himself. But he won't listen to me. He won't stop.
Nope.
Here, watch this. Stanley, the next time the screen asks you to push a button, do not do it.
Oh. 9.
You see? Can he just not hear me? How
Nope.
can I tell him in a way that he'll understand that every second he remains here, he's electing to kill himself?
Wait,
How can I get him to see what I see? How can I make him look at himself?
Give me a mirror.
I suppose I can't. Not in the way I want him to. But I don't make the rules. I simply play to my intended purpose, the same as Stanley. We're not so different, I suppose. I'll try once more to convey all this to him. I'm compelled to. I must. Perhaps, well, maybe this time he'll see. Maybe this time. And I tried again, and Stanley pushed a button. And I tried again, and Stanley pushed a button. And I
Hey, wait. Did I die? Please die? Why? Am I dead? I'm loading? Where am I loading? Dead. What? Am I dead? Okay. Did I die? Is this heaven or is it hell? Walking out. Am I?
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
Okay, so it's like this. You just killed... James, you're evil. You killed me, then you made me relive my life again.
When Stanley came to a set of two
I won't...
open doors,
I'm not listening.
he entered the door
I'm
on
not
his
listening.
left.
I'm just walking. I'm just walking. You happy now? Whoa.
Yet there was not a single person here either. Feeling
Nope.
a wave of disbelief, Stanley decided to go up to his boss's office, hoping he might find an answer there.
Let the ball up inside you. Wait, what? Nope, I won't. What's this? Free to play! Yay! It's free. Broom closet. Yes, that's my boss room. It opened. Hello?
Stanley stepped into the broom closet, but
Yay.
there was nothing here, so he turned around and got back on track.
No, there's stuff here. Look, a screwdriver. And a mop. It's a mop.
There was nothing here. No choice to make, no path to follow, just an empty broom closet. No reason to still be here.
But it's fun here. Aha. I'll stay here.
It was baffling that Stanley was still just sitting in the broom closet. He wasn't even doing anything. At least if there was something to interact with, he'd be justified in some way. As it is, he's literally just standing there doing sweet FA.
It's funny. Better than, but I'm listening to you, so this is getting bad. Okay.
Are you really still in the broom closet? Standing around doing nothing?
Yeah.
Why?
It's
Please
funny.
offer me some explanation here. I'm genuinely confused.
I'm giving you explanations. I'm standing here because I am making you just like getting angry and stuff.
You do realize there's no choice or anything in here, right? If
Nope.
I'd said Stanley walked past the broom closet, at least you would have had a reason for exploring it to find out. But it didn't even occur to me because literally this closet is of absolutely no significance to the story whatsoever. I never would have thought to mention it.
I'm pissing games off. Then I'm gonna stay
Maybe to
here.
you this is somehow its own branching path. Maybe when you go talk about this with your friend you'll say, "Oh, did you get the broom closet ending? The broom closet ending was my favourite." I hope your friends find this concerning.
Oh, my friend found this amusing. He would just like,
Stanley was fat and ugly and really, really stupid. He probably only got the job because of a family connection. That's how stupid he is. That or with drug money. Also, Stanley is addicted to drugs and hookers.
How did you know? My God. How did you know?
Well, I've come to a very definite conclusion about what's going on right now.
What?
You're dead.
Right?
You got to this broom closet,
No.
explored it a bit,
I'm not dead.
and were just about
No.
to leave.
No.
because
No, 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 no.
here, when a physical malady of some sort shut down your central nervous system and you collapsed on the keyboard.
Nope.
Well, in a situation like this, the responsible thing is to alert someone nearby so as to ensure that your body is taken care of before it begins to decompose. Hello? Anyone who happens to be nearby? The person at this computer is dead.
No, I'm not.
He or she has fallen prey to any number of your countless human physiological vulnerabilities. It's indicative of the long-term sustainability of your species. Please remove their corpse from the area and instruct another human to take their place at the computer, making sure they understand basic first-person video game mechanics and filling them in on the history of narrative tropes in video gaming, so that the irony and insightful commentary of this game is not lost on them. When you've done that, just step out into the hallway.
James. You're so funny. Okay, I will humor you. I will be nice.
Second player, it's good to have you on board. I guarantee you can't do any worse than the person who came before you.
It's still me, you asshole. Second player.
Coming to a staircase, Stanley walked upstairs to his boss's office.
I'm not listening to you. I've never listened to you. Look, James, I'm walking down. Where am I now? It's a car! My car!
But Stanley just couldn't do it. He considered the possibility of facing his boss, admitting he had left his post during work hours. He might be fired for that. And in such a competitive economy, why had he taken that risk? All because he believed everyone had vanished? His boss would think he was crazy. And then something occurred to Stanley.
Where?
Maybe, he thought to himself, maybe I am crazy. All of my co-workers blinking mysteriously out of existence in a single moment for no reason at all? None of it made any logical sense. And as Stanley pondered this, he began to make other strange observations. For example, why couldn't he see his feet when he looked down? Why did doors close automatically behind him wherever he went?
Well,
And for that matter, these rooms were starting to look pretty familiar. Were they simply repeating? No, Stanley said to himself, this is all too strange. This can't be real. And at last, he came to the conclusion that had been on the tip of his tongue. He just hadn't found the words for it. I'm dreaming! He yelled. This is all a dream.
No, it's not.
What a
I'm
relief
playing.
Stanley
This is all a
felt
game.
to have finally found an answer, an explanation. His co-workers weren't actually gone. He wasn't going to lose his job. He wasn't crazy after all. And he thought to himself, I suppose I'll wake up soon. I'll have to go back to my boring real-life job pushing buttons. I may as well enjoy this while I'm still lucid. So he imagined himself flying and began to gently float above the ground. Then he imagined himself soaring through space on a magical star field, and it too appeared.
Wait,
it
what?
was so much fun, and Stanley marveled that he had still not woken up. How was he remaining so lucid? And then perhaps the strangest question of them all entered Stanley's head. One he was amazed he hadn't asked himself sooner. Why is there a voice in my head dictating everything that I'm doing and thinking? Now the voice was describing itself being considered by Stanley, who found it particularly strange. I'm dreaming about a voice describing me, thinking about how it's describing my thoughts, he thought. And while he thought it all
This is getting
very odd,
inceptions,
and wondered
isn't it?
if this voice spoke to all people in their dreams, the truth was that, of course, this was not a dream. How could it be? Was Stanley simply deceiving himself, believing that if he's asleep, he doesn't have to take responsibility for himself? Stanley is as awake right now as he's ever been in his life. Now, hearing the voice speak these words was quite a shock to Stanley. After all, he knew for certain, beyond a doubt, that this was in fact a dream. Did the voice not see him float and make the magical stars just a moment ago? How else would the voice explain all that? This voice was a part of himself too. Surely, if he could just... He would prove it. He would prove that he was in control, that this was a dream. So he closed his eyes gently, and he invited himself to wake up. He felt the cool weight of the blanket on his skin, the press of the mattress on his back, the fresh air of a world outside this one. Let me wake up, he thought to himself. I'm through with this dream. I wish it to be over. Let me go back to my job. Let me continue pushing the buttons. Please, it's all I want. I want my apartment, and my wife, and my job. All I want is my life exactly the way it's always been. My life is normal. I am normal. Everything will be fine. I am okay.
I am? No, I'm not. Okay.
Stanley began screaming. Please, someone wake me up. My name is Stanley. I have a boss. I have an office. I am real. Please, just someone tell me I am real. I must be real. I must be. Can anyone hear my voice? Who am I? Who am I? And everything went black.
It did? Okay, it did. Yes.
This is the story of a woman named Mariella.
Wait, what?
Mariella woke up on a day like any other. She arose, got dressed, gathered her belongings, and walked to her place of work. But on this particular day, her walk was interrupted by the body of a man who had stumbled through town talking and screaming to himself, and then collapsed dead on the sidewalk. And although she would soon turn to go call for an ambulance, for just a few brief moments she considered the strange man. He was obviously crazy, this much she knew. Everyone knows what crazy people look like. And in that moment, she thought to herself how lucky she was to be normal. I am sane. I am in control of my mind. I know what is real and what isn't. It was comforting to think this, and in a certain way, seeing this man made her feel better. But then she remembered the meeting she had scheduled for that day, the very important people whose impressions of her would affect her career, and by extension, the rest of her life. She had no time for this, so it was only a moment that she stood there, staring down at the body. And then she turned and ran.
Well, that was a nice girl. Thanks for the help. Yay.